Situation, you would see the winning team's defense sit back, and I love the fact that they're not doing that.
Santucci, determined crease roll, and somehow it stayed out. Look at Nutere out of cage come up with it. And Nutere drops it back for the defense. Latvia is just a few seconds away. Circle, not necessarily at the center. That was a factor too. Here's Meyer, low, and Nutere makes another save. Can the Latvian high schooler Linda Nutere come up big? Bomberger shot. Nutere has it. So Meislitzer, this veteran Austrian team, particularly on the offense. It is Meyer. The shot. Nutere the save.
Oh my gosh, Nutere has come up so big. Especially, I've been talking about all these low shots, and she has come up so big low for this team.
And her stick has not given up rebounds. She's controlled these. Andres. And a bouncer, that one came up and got Linda Nutere. Perhaps came up onto the mask, but she makes the save. Linda Nutere. It switches back to her offhand and goes back to Urbanchika.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. Saw her warm up at halftime. She can move, you know.
Meislitzer shooting, nice. And Nutere reacts well. And now Nutere, under pressure, avoids her crease. Remember, if she went back in, that would have been a mental error.
Yep, she handled that well.
Nutere closes off a fine win. Somehow the ball stayed out. The goalie came up with a ground ball. Sarah Slaugenhofen, easy save low for Nutere. Capriati saw a path momentarily. She's the defender. Drops it off for Marginelli. In tight Jones, and that one hit Piper. How it rebounded. Nutere, though, aggressively out of cage. And to her offhand, her pass was deflected. Adriana Santucci. And Lazda is going to trust the 16-year-old to start the clear in what might be the final one that takes Latvia home with a win.
I love the fact that this 16-year-old is not playing like a 16-year-old. And she has the confidence to come out of the cage and, you know, act as the 10th field player.
Jones thought she might have had the player offsides, but instead Bianca Santucci raced in. Pass in front to her sister Adriana, stuffed inside Nutere. Nutere matchsticks. High school in Minnesota about a decade ago. Takes the shot and it's blocked. The collapsing defense, and they get it to Nutere. Nutere will heave it. Yeva Vilka collects. And with long strides, gets through. Pucci the drop-off. Adriana Santucci shot off cage. As Adriana chases, she's going to get back up.
I loved seeing Latvia's goalie chase down that ball behind the cage. Very rarely do you see that. That's a 16-year-old.
Now Nutere has to scramble back. But Italy.
Yeah, a 16-year-old goalie, we were saying earlier, she might not even be on a U19 team in, you know, some countries. For her to be here is kudos to her and her ability.
Latvia's gonna have to defend and come up with the ball. Swiss just need to score and the game is over.
Bomberger across, and Nutere the save.
Nutere in the goal, the 4 bounce shots she saved to end that game, game-changing, completely game-changing, especially with those shooters for Austria.
It had the water break yet. We're at 10 minutes. Jones, bouncer, and Nutere got it off the helmet, and she's got it in her stick. Latvia in exhilaration hug their 16-year-old goalie. Their future may have just arrived.